What's up, you guys? It's Ungkey, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to install a tire on your new one wheel. So first I'm going to go to Walmart, I'm going to collect all the supplies we're going to need, and then I'll catch you back right here. So I'm back from Walmart. We have all the tools that we're going to need to install our new one wheel tire. Without further ado, let's go ahead and show you what I got and then get this video underway. Here you can see I have my one wheel XR, which I'm going to be performing the installation on. We have our Flight Fins Whisper 6 one wheel tire. We have a valve core removal tool here and our Armadillo's sealant. Because this tire is very thin, we're going to coat the entire inside of this tire entire sealant. It came with Flight Fin stickers. We have a very important Allen key, small screwdriver, we have bicycle tire irons, and then probably most importantly what we have here, clamps to uninstall our old one wheel tire, and that's going to make things way easier for us. And then I have a set of Allen keys. We're doing our installation on this towel. There's going to be a lot of very small screws and you don't want to lose any of that, so it's good to have a surface that you're not going to lose anything on. They're very easy to lose, so lay down a towel or something for this installation. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you have a fender on your one wheel, you're going to want to remove all 4 of these bolts and remove your one wheel fender. Once those 4 bolts are off and your fender is removed, you want to go ahead and turn your one wheel upside down. And then all the bolts on the front are going to come out, and these 2 bolts right here are going to come out. Once all of the front bolts are out, you're going to want to go ahead and take off your front plate. Flip the one wheel back over onto its bottom so that the top is facing up. You're going to want to remove these 2 bolts. Once you've unscrewed your front foot pad, what you're going to want to do is gently take it off, because there's a wire that's still connected to your front foot pad underneath of here. You're going to take it, turn it in this direction, and then gently unplug that wire, and then you're okay to take off your front foot pad. You're going to want to remove these 2 bolts right here underneath of the front foot pad so that you can remove your front skid plate. Unscrew these 2 bolts right here that are underneath of the front foot pad, and then you're going to slide out, gently slide out the bottom skid plate. For removing the bottom skid plate, what you're going to do is slide this panel back slightly, and then you're going to just lift it up, exposing the bottom of your connectors right here. And that's how you're going to remove the connectors. You remove this connector in the exact same way as you remove the front foot pad connector, by turning it this way and then pulling it like this, carefully not to smash the wire. So once you've removed your bottom plate exposing your connectors, all you do is you take your thumb and pull this connector back, and with that depressed down, you can wiggle the connector out. Once you've pulled that white tab back, you're going to push this down, and then you're going to wiggle out your connector. Just like that. So in order to do your tire change, you're going to only need to remove 3 of your 4 connectors. The largest one can stay on. Once your connectors are removed already, you're going to want to go ahead and use your small screwdriver to remove this, because there's also a black retainer for the wire inside of the rail. So you're going to want to cover that as you remove this, and then remove that black piece. You remove that, and then that black piece holding the wires in is going to start to come out. So after you remove that wire retainer, you're going to use a screwdriver and remove these 2 bolts here, and then you're going to remove this metal piece. So when you're removing these 2 bolts with your screwdriver, be careful not to lose those bolts, as they're some of the smallest bolts that you're going to have in the whole project. After that's done, you're going to remove this little black piece right here, exposing your wires, and you're going to put that in a safe place with your small screws. You're going to repeat the same process on the other side, removing these 2 bolts and then this black piece. Remove this wire from underneath of the rail and position the wire so that when you remove the tire, it's going to slip out of there easily. You're going to remove a bolt here and here on both sides of the one wheel with your 1/4 inch Allen. So after that's done, your one wheel is going to be ready to just pop out of the frame. So make sure that you don't take all the bolts out all at once until you have the frame secured, otherwise that wheel is just going to drop free. Once you've removed those bolts, you can lift the frame off of your one wheel, and then this frame is aluminum, so it's pretty easy to scratch. Make sure you put it in a safe place. This tire off, remove your valve stem cap. So once you're here, you're going to take your valve stem tool and then you're just going to press on it. Let all the air out of your one wheel tire. Once that's done, you're going to turn this tool and completely remove your valve stem, and then you're going to start to remove your one wheel tire. Alright, so once you let all the air out of that tire, you just take your valve stem tool and then you just unscrew your valve stem. Hopefully break that bead. Won't break these. Alright, take two. So, the Walmart ones that you get for $5 cost $5 for a reason. So, these are the same deal. You're going to put them as close to the rim as possible, and then you're going to try to squeeze them to get the same pressure. That bead's getting close. There we go. So we broke the bead on this side. You can go ahead and remove them, and basically what you're going to do is do the same process by taking them off and putting them on, and as you're rotating the tire, break the bead all the way around the tire. So we're going to basically do the same thing, except put it on the rim on one side so that it has more force to bear down. There it is. So, broke it on both sides. So the easiest way to remove the tire that we found is on this rim right here. One side of the rim has a very deep groove, so you'll end up putting the tire in that deep groove after you have broken it, or broken it off the bead. So it's going to be folded up. You're going to put one side in the deep groove, and then you're just gonna, the other side's going to start to come off of the rim, and the sides that's starting to come off, so you're going to put this side of the tire in a deep groove. This side is going to start to come off the rim. You're going to flip it over to the side that's starting to come off the rim, and you're just going to fold it over. It's going to come off the rim nice and easy that way, and then you're going to do the same thing to get the other side of the tire off the rim. What we're going to have to do is put a tire sealant inside of it so that it doesn't puncture. This thing is only literally like that thin. We'll see about seating this bad boy on this. We'll probably use some of this old lube that was on the old tire and just lube up the rim of the new tire that we're going to seat. So it'll slip on there nice and easy, and we're going to do that on both sides of this new tire. By seating it in that deep groove. Just like that, you just rotate it in there. Put the edge of the tire, fold it up a little, and put it in that deep groove.
Oh shit.
Just like that. So once that's done, you can just line it up as best as you can. So once you remove your tire from the rim, you're basically going to do the same process to seat your new tire by setting the edge of the tire into that deep groove and then folding it over and over. And once the tire is on the rim, we're going to reinstall your valve stem core, and then you're going to just start adding pressure to the tire after you've lubed up the edges of the tire. Then it's going to seat the tire. Now that the tire is fully seated on both sides, what we're going to do is we're going to remove all the air One thing you can do if you're having trouble getting it to seat on one side is you can add a little bit of Dawn dish soap on it as you're adding air, and you can actually hit the top of the tire, and sometimes that'll help to seat the bead. Alright, so now that we've seated both sides of our tire and removed all the air, we're going to add our tire slime in there. We're just going to squeeze it all in there. Squeeze, let go, squeeze, let go. Now work your slime around in that tire. Then what we're going to do is reinstall our core. And then we're going to add air to it. Yep. Clean up our threads. And then we'll add some air to the tire, and then we're just going to keep rotating it to get that slime all inside of that tire. Reinstall your axle bolts. And you don't have to fully do one of the bolts. It's actually better to start threading all of them so that you can make sure everything's lined up just right. Same thing on the other side. Get it lined up perfectly. Start threading in your bolts. These are 1/4 inch hex head bolts. Snug those up, and they don't have to be 100% torqued down to your final spec, but we at least want to get them snug enough it's not going anywhere. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Once you have your tire installed on your rim and the bead is seated, you just follow the same instructions that we went through for uninstall for the reinstall, and then once you have that done, your tire is now on your new Onewheel. And go out, have fun, enjoy your ride, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. If you want more how-to videos, you want more trick videos, skateboarding, one-wheeling, parkour, free running, you let me know what you guys want to see and I will produce it. I'll see you guys later.